My name is Rhapsody, his name is Reto of Retromation, and welcome back to Reto and Rhaps Race the Same Maps. How's it going, bud?
It is going good. Welcome. Welcome to the series. Welcome to you. Welcome to the audience. Welcome, everybody.
I feel quite welcomed.
Good. Are you,
Well,
feeling...
would you like to count us down to a welcoming into the run?
Welcome 5. Welcome 4. Welcome 3. Welcome 2. Welcome 1. Welcome to the run. Go, I guess. I guess I should have said.
What? No, I mean, welcome to the run has to be go.
I mean, I would...
Welcome to the episode is the start of the episode.
It's true. Welcome to the go. Oh, boy.
Good giddy god. How have you been this week, Rita?
Relatively, I feel I could probably answer this the same way every single time. I'm relatively stressed out, you know? You know how it be. You know. But it's for the same exact reasons as last time, too, honestly. Really. Just, perpetual stress and anxiety about looking at numbers that I shouldn't be looking at, you know?
Of course.
You know.
That just comes with the territory, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been so bad at it, but this week has just been like, it's, for some reason, it's all I can think about.
Is it because of the dicey release?
Yeah, I mean, it's totally because of the dicey release. 100,000%. I just can't not look at it and worry about every minor change. You know, like, we were talking last time about the stupid feature on the app that's like, it's 8th out of the last 10 or whatever. You know? I hate that, but I also can't not look at it. Every time.
Of course.
I don't know. I pride myself on being relatively okay at not, like, looking at my phone too much. But not when it's like this, like when I'm worried about it. How do you consider yourself someone who has to look at their phone? Like
at their phone?
Yeah.
I would say no, but it's manifest in a yes. So I don't actually feel the need to look at my phone constantly, but I don't really have much else to do when I'm like feeling super anxious in some sort of a conversation and someone else is holding court and someone else is keeping their eye contact. So I'm just like, I'm gonna look at my phone. Yeah.
So you look at your phone, but you would look at a fancy handheld rock if it was socially okay and not weird. Is what you're saying. You would look at anything.
I could not afford a Pixel, so I got myself a very smooth stone.
Exactly.
And I would just pull that out and look at it from time to time.
It's true. It's what that's why pet rocks were made.
I mean, even if I don't have my phone with me, I have like a spinner ring. It's got one of those spinning elements on the center, so that I can just use that to fidget with. So the phone is effectively just a fidget device for me. It's not something that I just look at constantly.
And I guess that's like, here's the thing, like, I don't know that I'm ever really like processing any numbers or anything that I'm actually looking at. It's more just like, oh no, look at that graph. I like that graph. I don't like that graph. Honestly, I get just as much anxiety, and tell me what you think about this. I get just as much anxiety when I see it going well. Sometimes more, to be honest. Like, yeah,
because when is this gonna stop?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this can't keep up at this rate, so when is it done? Also, you know, yeah, it's just like, when is this going to be done? Because it definitely is going to be done. And it's like
a perfect way to make sure that you're absolutely never happy. A good number means, okay, well, that's going to be over soon, so I can't enjoy it. And a bad number means, oh no, I can't enjoy that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been that this week. It's been like, fortunately kind of, on the good end of that. Good, bad end of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, because that can't be too disappointing for you at the moment. I have to imagine. The dicey release.
Absolutely not. It's been very, very good for everything except for my anxiety. It's been very good for everything else, though. Because, I don't know, I noticed, like, I have weird, like, because my anxiousness, you know, manifests itself in some very, like, bizarre and extreme physical sensations. And it only, I've noticed it only shows up when things are going well. So, I think it's like it's tied to that. Like, okay, what do you
So
do with
clearly
success now, you ding dong? What are you gonna do with it? It's like, I don't know. Freak out, I guess.
So what we've got to do now is just make sure you never succeed so that you don't freak out?
It's true. It's how it is. And I have like my my girlfriend and I, we joke like I have trouble finishing things, even things that like there's no reason not to finish. Like when I do the dishes, I will leave 1 or 2 dishes, like literally 1 or 2 dishes, just so that I don't feel like I completed it. Because I don't know why. I don't know what the psychological reason is, but it's like it's extreme. I don't know. It's weird.
That's remarkable. I actually can't think of any even stretched reason that would be done.
I don't know. There isn't a good reason, and I know there's no good reason, and yet I continue to do it. It's just I don't know. I have no idea. It's like my body's saying, "Hey, you don't finish all the dishes. You'll feel too good," or something. It's you. If you finish all these dishes, then what are you anxious about? You know, like what do you
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like maybe if you have this, and then you have a reason to be anxious. You know, oh, I'm anxious because I have chores to do, obviously, and that's my best guess.
I've had that kind of similar reflex of preserving something that's giving me anxiety, because if I don't, well, then it's just me.
And I don't like that. I don't like if it's me. It's the dishes who are wrong.
Clearly. Oh, this run is actually just feeding us like real high quality weapons.
What do you have though?
I just picked up my 3rd red tier.
What'd you get? You like what you have? I don't know if I love what I have. That's why I ask.
No, I hate them each, but they are speed-ish. Do we have different things? I got Abyssal Tentacle, Zilla Shotgun, and the Gunbow.
Okay, I just got I have all 3. I have all 3 of those. All right. I mean, that spoils where I'm at. I guess I just picked up the Zilla.
Woo!
You're ahead of me.
Okay.
I thought I was being slow by going back to get the Abyssal. I thought that maybe it would end up giving me some kind of an edge. But apparently you went and got it too.
So the Abyssal I picked up, I think because it was just on my natural path.
Yeah.
Like I actually messed it up enough to go there.
I feel like I forgot it was a race for the beginning, for the first floor. So I went that direction because that's the way I would normally go. Because I was like, there's a chest up here and I want that. But then I was happy with what I got. And then I was like, hey, now I got an edge maybe. Did you get...
Sorry to say, that's a strong no on that one.
Get curse bullets? Not that they're...
Oh, no!
Not that they're going to help me because I'm not going to get a lot of curse. I was really excited, but then I was like... Yeah, but also now I have cursed enemies coming at me. And I'm not doing that much more. I'm not doing that much more damage. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that without... It's a good item, but I'm not convinced it's a fast item, actually. Because the 300% health upgrade on enemies. So I'm not quite
Is it
convinced.
300? I thought it was like 275 or something.
Oh, 275 or something.
No. Like, I am definitely not certain.
I'm not certain either. I'm not certain either. All I know is the boost... Oh, no, I'm thinking of silver bullets. Never mind. I've got no idea. Did a snake just show up there?
There's a snake in my boot. This is not the right path.
Whoop. Do you like Toy Story? Do you see the Toy Story movies? The new one? Any of them? What's your Toy Story history?
So my Toy Story history goes as thus. I had them as toys first before I ever saw the film. So I had Buzz Lightyear, and I was doing all the Buzz Lightyear quotes before I even saw the first film.
Poser.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was a fan of them back when they were toys. I didn't have to get into them when they were made for mass market production with these films.
It's true.
God, some of us are real old school Toy Story fans.
Wait, were they toys first?
Back when he was plastic in the ground. Excuse me? What?
Were they toys first? Hold on.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm straight up lying to you.
Okay. I just... Cause I was like, I feel like I'm gonna blow your mind because maybe you, in Australia you got the toys before the movie for some reason. I was like, they just because here they definitely weren't first. I have like a
they definitely weren't.
huge collection of Toy Story toys at my parents' house somewhere. I dug them up and they're creepy. Like
when did you start collecting?
I mean, by collecting, I mean like I just was deeply into Toy Story, and every time we went to the thrift store, if there was any Toy Story toy, or like the fast food had like a Toy Story toy and a kid's meal or something, we would go and get all of them. So I had like a pretty big box. By collection, I mean like just there's a way more than I need, like multiples of the same characters. And what it made me think of is when you watch the movie, they don't seem creepy, but when you see them lifeless after seeing the movie, it feels creepy.
Of course.
You're like,
because you feel like they're about to get up and start conspiring as soon as you leave the room.
It's true.
And frankly, you're a little insulted that they're not doing it while you're there.
Yeah,
I mean, like, you know that they know they're alive.
It's true.
Come on, stop the root.
It's true. It's like
who do you think you're fooling, Woody?
It's like when I worked at a truck stop, and I don't care about the company, so I don't care if people are stealing. Like for company reason, I'm like, don't have company pride. I'm just like, you think I'm stupid. You're doing it in front of me because you think I'm stupid, and it's the exact opposite. They're not doing it in front of me because they think I'm stupid. So I was like, I don't know, but also I don't like calling out people, but I did it a couple times because I was like, you think I'm stupid.
I don't know, in that kind of a position where like I'm in charge of stopping theft, I'd be in two minds. Number one, if I see you doing it and you're doing it in front of me, then of course you think I'm stupid. Oh no, how dare.
Yeah.
But then the second version of that is if you're not doing it in front of me, you think I'm a narc? What?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Start stealing stuff right goddamn now.
Yeah.
Go to aisle 12. I'm gonna stick here over near the counter. Fill your pocket, bud. Fill your boots.
It's exactly. Yeah, same way. Oh boy. Oh boy. But it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I just remember some very specific times where this lady like grabbed a candy bar right in front of me and just put it in her pocket and then started to walk out like while I was looking at her, and I was like, excuse me, pardon your boldness, but are you banking on the fact that I don't care about this job because you're right, but that's rude to my intelligence that you would try to do this.
You do almost have to admire the boldness of I'm gonna do this. I don't think you're gonna do anything about it.
And I mean, I was like, hey, put that back. And then she did. I would almost, like, what a bold first move and then very unbold second move. You'd think she would just run. I'm not going to chase her.
No.
I legally wasn't allowed to.
The boldness.
Yeah.
Turn around and say, I didn't take anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was told if I chased anybody, I was going to be fired. If she would have known that, she would have ran.
Yeah, that's something I feel like a lot of people aren't told about retail workers. That's like, a lot of people get told not to interfere with theft, at least physically.
Yeah.
You can kind of like ask, hey, can I check your bags? But like in my instance, I was put on bag check duty at the door. Yeah. And I was told, yeah, you can ask people if you can check their bags, but you can't check their bags. You're not allowed to.
They yeah, it's like it's a legal responsibility. You can't, if you say like you stole, then it's like the company saying you stole, and you put them in a like a liable position. So they just don't want anybody who's not experienced to say anything. Not that I would really care to.
Did the retailer that you had worked for, or currently work?
I haven't been there for a month and a half, but I'm still on the. I still technically work there. I don't know if I'm going back, but I still technically work there.
An exciting development there. But did they have secret shoppers?
They said they did. I think so. I know that like all the security team would sometimes, or the leader only could dress up in regular clothes and come in of the security team, which is effectively a secret shopper, but I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what we had. Seems kind of uniform in policy.
Yeah.
I have been going so slow, and the Zilla shotgun is my main weapon, so I feel like you're probably already ahead of me now.
I don't think necessarily, because I'm using Zilla shotgun too, and I full cleared the third floor.
I mostly full cleared the third floor as well, I think.
Interesting
It'll
development.
be one of those interesting ones where we both get to the dragon and say, huh, actually, you want the dragon right now?
It's true.
Maybe curse bullets is making the difference for you.
It could be. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not getting that many cursed enemies, I guess. I'm definitely getting some. But maybe I overestimate how big of a deal it is.
This is a real ammo light run as well? Frustrating.
Mine's okay on ammo. I just got ammo. That honestly, that can probably just be the difference maker. Like right there. Ammo versus no ammo. Does everything.
Pretty much just turning around and using Abyssal will be so good for the rest of this. At least for speed. Hey, Rita.
Yeah. I was just looking at the list too. Literally right then. What do you no, You go. I didn't get mine. You started asking. What do you got?
If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either your mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you choose? I've always been curious about this. It's funny, it's on the sheet here, but I was thinking of this question independently. Exactly the same way. Right.
Here, one moment. Let me clear this room, and then I'll clear my mind. Okay. Live to the age of 90. I'm glad I have the list so I can just look at it instead of asking you to repeat it. Live to the age of 90. Retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life. 60. I heard 6. Oh my God. Okay. That's a big decision. Mind or body. And assuming the other part of you ages naturally, I'm guessing.
Actually, it decays at twice the rate.
Does it?
Yeah, you're gonna have the what is it? Last 60 years of life, and you're 90. Yeah, so you'll have the mind, body of a 150-year-old.
The mind.
So dead. Either your mind or body will be dead.
Okay. You know, I feel like probably the mind. Probably the mind. It's double, especially if it's like at twice the rate. If that is true, then yeah, I'd say definitely having the mind.
Well, I'll take that one away because it's mostly a goof. But I agree, definitely. I would go mind as well. But kind of for the most pragmatic reason I can think of, which is we're gonna be able to replace like all of the body parts real soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That noggin's a little hard to replace though.
It's true. I think, yeah, I don't know. I do a lot of sitting anyways. This is assuming assuming you live that long anyways. And I feel like I have a lot of questions, follow-up questions that cannot be answered about this scenario.
No follow-up questions. You ask them, I'll answer them.
All right. Do I definitely live to the final age of 90?
Yes, you do.
Definitely.
However, the life expectancy at that time, 470, so it's a little disappointing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what I do. I'm going to be a freak of nature for the time anyways. They're going to be like, who's this guy?
You're
90.
So
what do you
tragically
do?
young that it will be reported in newspapers.
Oh, wow.
Which it will only be reported in newspapers because that is the media suiting your antiquity.
That's pretty insulting. I
know.
They made a report and they pressed it onto vinyl because they thought that's how news was given out to everybody. They just mailed them an album.
Yeah, it's one thing to make that. It's a whole nother thing to print it on vinyl.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Is that from Bo Burnham's thing, or am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 100% the Bo Burnham.
I had
outlive me.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I rewatched that like 2 days ago. I've never rewatched a comedy special until I rewatched that one 5 times.
Okay. So, you know those kinds of kids who'll listen to like one comedy track. I gave away the end of the story, but who'll listen to one music track and then just listen to that same track again on repeat forever.
Yeah.
I did that with comedy albums.
Okay. Yeah,
I would straight up memorize them.
I probably would have. I just like I didn't honestly for the longest time I didn't know it was a thing, and like I was like comedy album. I didn't because we didn't have any. It just wasn't really a thing. My family didn't like watch any, listen to any until I then I like grew up. I don't know. I watched like a couple here and there, like Dimitri Martin. Being like the first time I ever really actually watched one, I think, and it was it was a revelation. But I think I got spoiled and will never find another one I like as much as Bo Burnham's most recent one.
That's as much as I love that he's doing film now. I really want to see him do another show, although he has hinted recently that he's not completely done with performing himself. Which is kind of against what he previously said, but hey, as long as there's more.
It's what I was thinking, kind of like, because that special is so interesting because it's like it's a blend of like it is comedy, but it's like also it is way more than that, and it kind of reminded me of like I don't know however many episodes of our podcast ago. We were talking about Death of the Author. Like that's kind of what that one almost sort of feels like at the end. Is like he's like you should feel guilty for liking this almost. That kind of thing. It's interesting. Obviously, every time I get to the dragon, we're talking about something that's going to only resonate with a handful of people. But
clearly.
But I don't know.
But those handful of people, they're going to be real pleased.
It's true. Have you seen his TV show?
I'm not at the dragon. I went in the wrong direction on the forge, so this one's yours. Have I seen which?
Have you seen his TV show?
The Zach
Stone is going to be famous.
Yeah, I haven't. I desperately want to, but it's kind of difficult to find opportunities to watch those kinds of things here in Australia.
I figured
it was Comedy Central, wasn't it?
It was on MTV. Weirdly.
Oh god, yes.
Really weirdly. I literally watched the first episode of it like 5 days ago, and we just watched all 12 episodes of it. It is very, very good. It was on Amazon, whatever the hell that is. Amazon Watch Me.
Yeah, Amazon On Demand, Amazon
Prime,
Amazon
Thing,
whatever.
Amazon Look at It, Amazon Download It, Amazon Play It. That one. I extraordinarily recommend it if you like him. It's a mockumentary.
I will definitely have to do so. I want to watch because it's him doing kind of like the false life of a Disney star, right?
Kind of, sort of, kind of. It's just about a kid who, like a really, really normal teen who, instead of going to college for the summer after high school, he rents a camera crew to follow him around with the hopes that he becomes famous, doing a different thing each episode, trying to do it in a very tongue-in-cheek way.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a mockumentary, and it's very, very, very good.
I will have to get into that. I actually recently completely binge watched a series as well, which was Infinity Train.
Oh,
are you familiar at all?
I watched. There was forever ago. It was on.
Yes, 3 years.
Yeah. What? Where was it released? I watched that.
I think it
back.
was like a Comic-Con trailer or something.
Yeah, it was just
not trailer. Sorry, it wasn't a trailer. It was the pilot.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, just the pilot or whatever. Is that it's out now? Like the new?
It's out. All of the all 10 episodes of the first season. It's about 11 minutes an episode, and the third episode is just the pilot, basically with better graphics. It's really good. It's got a lot of heart.
I was really looking forward to it. I didn't know it was out now, but I do know about it. I just never watched it yet.
I'm glad to be the bearer of good news then.
Thank you. I hate to be the bearer of news you're probably okay with. I did finish my run.
I'm just gonna leap into the pit behind the dragon here and congratulate you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm bowing in my seat. I'm bowing in my seat to the audience because I have won this episode of the podcast.
I am silently applauding. You have speedrun this podcast.
There we go. Oh my goodness.
Now,
it's been an honor.
In the spirit of speedruns, this is an any %, so there's no outro.
Okay, bye.